Hey guys, it's Lizzie. So I'm pretty sure I said the next reaction would be Intuition. I think that was the next episode. But the thing is I remember absolutely, well, I didn't absolutely hate it, but I didn't really like that episode when I watched it for the first time. And so, I don't know, I was just kind of dreading making a reaction video because I didn't want to watch the episode because I thought it'd be boring. So I was like, why not just skip it? So we're skipping it and we're going to Revelation, I think is what it is. This is the Lila akumatization episode, which I'm so excited for. I love seeing her as the villain because it feels like we're just getting a glimpse of season 6. So anyway, with that being said, let's get into Revelation.
Sorry, Mother. I can't put you in video. We're in the savannah. The connection's just too...
I forgot about this.
Love you.
Oh, you're so wonderful, sweetie. Love you too.
Define wonderful.
I was telling him I'm going to miss you while we're shooting the movie in Mexico.
Girl, what's the point? Like, what is the point of pretending that you're somebody's daughter? Like, she literally went up to someone and like convinced her that she was her daughter. Just so what? She could come up with all of her little schemes without her hearing? Like, who do you think you are? Like, that is crazy. And like, how does she keep track of all of her moms? I just don't get the point of like manipulating a bunch of people into thinking that you're their daughter. Like, what is the point of that? Isn't that like time consuming, and for what? For why? Like, all you ever do is give your mom an excuse as to why you're away. So why not just not have a mom? It's like, I don't get her. Also, I think I say this every single time I see Lila, but ever since we found out that hair is a wig, I just want to grab her little ponytails and like yank it off.
Yes, I know. We've just been reunited, Mom, but I'll be back soon. Lila, painting class starts in 15 minutes.
Get a job. Like, okay, let me just, so you're sitting down, you have so much free time. In what world do you come to the conclusion that this is what you're gonna do with your spare time? Like, I'm like, oh, I could read a book, draw, color, be on my phone. She's like, no, I'm gonna go manipulate people. I'm gonna go find a bunch of moms and pretend that I'm their daughter. Girlie is psychotic.
Your taxi will be arriving in 3 minutes, Quentin.
Alliance, can you please call Mommy?
The next screening is at 11:30 a.m. The Place de Vosges Square is 0.2 miles away, Mr. Ramier.
Girl, I love how Adrian sees his face everywhere and he's so uncomfortable, but she's like, yep, that's me. Okay, narcissist.
Where has my brain gone? I forgot my wallet.
Oh, Alliance, in person? Come on, get on. Today, you ride for free.
Hey, getting on the bus for free is Cat Noir's thing.
Of course, being coached by an Olympic gold medalist would have been awesome, but I had to turn it down. Pro tennis wouldn't have left enough time for my charity work.
I don't get how people even believe her to begin with.
There are days like this when everything just goes so well.
Isn't it like illegal to take coins or money off of the street if you find it? Like, I feel like I remember talking about that in school once. So, like, if you find a dollar bill on the street and you take it, that's illegal. So, Roger, you better come get your girl.
It's wonderful how fast you adapt, Lila. You've only been here for a few weeks, but it's like you've always been part of the class.
She probably was, actually. Like, she probably was a part of the class as, like, one of her other identities. Do you think we've ever seen one of her identities before and we just didn't know it was her? Now I'm gonna be paying attention to, like, every single person we see in the show. I'm like, is that Lila? Also, how dare she bring Sabine into her manipulation? Sabine's so sweet. She doesn't deserve that.
Warning! Your alliance will restart to install an update. This will only take a moment.
Update.
Oh, I forgot about this. Honestly though, the way she was like so proud of herself for being a part of the Alliance just for that exact same day, Kagami and Adrian to be a part of the Alliance instead. I hate Gabriel, but like praising him for that one.
From now on, we will be the ones making your daily life easier.
Because together, we're always stronger.
Stronger together!
All right!
All right! Me trying to be nice to like the most rude person I know. All right!
I suggested this avatar change. This way, I will be able to fully dedicate myself to my passion for painting.
How does that even work? I'm pretty sure you had a lot of free time when you were the Alliance because the Alliance wasn't you. I don't even know.
As the face of the Gabriel brand,
You were only the face of my brand in exchange for a mission. To monitor my son's relationships and keep him away from bad company. You failed. My son got close to this Marinette Dupan Chang, who's... which is why Kagami Tsurugi will be the new female face of the Gabriel brand. Perfection itself. Absolutely everyone, and until jealousy eats away at Marinette Dupan Chang.
Last time I checked, a freaking digitized version of Adrian and Kagami dating would not make her jealous. Like, who does he think he is?
what's to become of me?
You'll just remain what you are.
Nothing. I did didn't know he was gonna say nothing. That's so real though.
Such.
As much as I hate Gabriel, he really cracks me up. Do you smell that, Natalie? That's what it's giving.
You won't get rid of me that easily, Monarch.
Oh, I love it every single time she does that. Oh, cutie.
I ship them so much, I gotta write a fanfic about them.
I forgot about that line. Oh my gosh. That was Alex again, I forgot. She did the little voice for the one girl that goes up to Cat Noir in Elation. And then she also did that line. I have to go rewatch that.
I ship them so much, I gotta write a fanfic about them.
I ship them so much, I gotta write a fanfiction about them.
Doesn't matter. These avatars are just images, Rose. They're not really us.
His father can always try to force his truth on us, but we know ours.
Aww.
And so does Kagami.
Yeah, and she living her truth with Felix. Also, let me just say, I absolutely love how Adrian and Marinette, like, didn't care. Like, they're totally fine with, okay, maybe they're not fine with Gabriel doing what he did, but, like, it's not really gonna harm them. Because I swear, in almost, like, every single romance book or show, the second something like that would happen, the girl freaks out, and then they break up. Like, if this were any other show, I feel like Marinette would get really pissed off at the fact that it was Adrian and Kagami on the alliance. She'd be like, we're through, and she'd like run off and they'd never talk to each other again. And it's like so stupid because like in what world does anybody react like that? I just love how like they were okay with it. Like they didn't mind. Well, they minded, but like they didn't really let it get to them because like they're together, they know they're happy. As long as they know they're together, like that's all that matters. Anyway, just needed to add that.
These two papers I had a small issue with, as they both bear Sabrina's name.
What? I'm sorry, Chloe. It's just that I haven't slept for several nights.
For Sabrina.
Everybody knows that Chloe's been cheating, and the only consequence is that she's going to get help. Of course, we need to support students who have problems, but not when they're the problem.
At school, Chloe is like everyone else, Marinette. Her falling behind will be punishment enough.
That is kind of real though, because there is nothing worse in the world than falling behind. It happens to me a lot when I have to miss school, which is why I hate missing school. Because I miss like one day and I swear we're like 5 units in, especially with math. Oh my gosh, don't get me started.
Whoa! First of all, I am not like everyone else. I am rich, which means I don't need to learn because I'll never have to work.
Okay, quick life lesson for people. Education is not always about work. Like, we don't necessarily go to school to work. Like, there are other reasons for education. So if you don't want to go to school because you think it'll never be useful, because whatever job you're gonna do doesn't need that education, just know, like, being well educated is good, whether you need it for a job or not. Anyway, that's totally a side rant, but I just needed to say that.
She doesn't have difficulties, only privileges. And if you need proof, just see how the teachers will let her get away with anything.
As they should. Otherwise, my father, the mayor of Paris, would kick them out of school for good.
I am so glad she's not the mayor anymore. Like, now she can't use the My Dad's a Mayor card anymore. Ugh, like, karma is finally gonna come around to her in season 6, and I'm so happy about it.
It so happens that I just quit as the face of the Gabriel brand in order to have more time for my friends.
Girl, you didn't do anything for the Gabriel brand. You just used your face.
If you wanted to be class rep, you should have run in the election. Oh, that's right. I wasn't here on that day. When you think about it, it wasn't exactly democratic to hold the elections in my absence.
I think you should get out of this school and just go back to whatever cave you came from.
Marinette, you know we'll always believe you, but every time you've accused Lila of something, there's been no evidence.
No evidence? Oh my gosh! There's evidence everywhere, just like open your eyes. The way she still doesn't believe Marinette, even after Marinette is now with Adrian, after she found out she's Ladybug, that is ridiculous.
I should have said something sooner, but Marinette's right. Lila's a pathological liar and a talented one at that.
Go off, Kink.
Aw, look how we'd say anything for a sweetheart.
That's super sweet of you, Adrian, but you don't have to defend Marinette, you know.
Why is it that they always believe Lila without a drop of proof, but then when Marinette comes to say that she's lying or Adrian comes to say something, it's all like, where's the proof? Like, that's so dumb.
Marinette, Lila is a nice girl.
Nice girl? Define nice girl.
Wow, is Chloe actually agreeing to be a mere deputy?
That is so not Chloe.
Does this mean it's already working?
Can Lila actually get her to change?
They're friends, and now Chloe is doing everything that Lila says. And your first thought is that Lila's just making Chloe a good person? That's crazy.
You know all about my humanitarian work. I'm used to going into conflict zones.
What? Did you go off to war or something? Maybe you should go back, actually. I think you should.
Chloe already thinks she's better than all of us, so don't be...
He's like, no remorse. See, that tells you everything you need to know.
I'm going to withdraw my candidacy. Marinette convinced me. She's right to call me an idiot. And
when did she say that? Girl, your name never left her mouth. Okay, that's such a pick-me thing to do. And I don't get how nobody saw through her facade.
It's just that I'm having a really bad day.
Oh, cry me a river. I don't care. As Conan once said, cry me a river until you drown in the lake.
I was convinced this could be a new way for me to help myself be useful. To feel like I, too, might belong somewhere.
Listen, if it takes manipulation in order for you to get a vote, I don't think you're much of a good person. Just saying.
But if Marinette is right, and there's no more hope for Chloe, then there's no more hope for me either.
That is actually very real. So I'm glad that you finally see it, and I hope to never see you again.
Lila Rossi. Oh, this anger doesn't seem to be directed at me any.
He's like, oh, she's angry. Oh no. Oh, it's not about me? Oh, okay. I can akumatize you now. That's crazy.
But thanks to the one I'm about to give you, all your lies, no matter how absurd, will irresistibly be taken as the truth.
This is where she tells everybody that Marinette was Monarch. Girl, in what world?
You want to know why Marinette is always absent and doesn't fulfill her duties as class representative?
Another perfect opportunity to akumatize that stupid Lila. Because...
The way she goes from like a tiny, just normal girl to then this like 6-7 foot old, disgusting, gross looking man. Yeah, that's so believable.
If Marinette were Monarch, she wouldn't have akumatized Lila to reveal the truth.
Exactly. She did it on purpose so we wouldn't think it's her.
Okay, so you can think that far into that whole situation, but you wouldn't think that far into anything with Lila. Like when Lila was throwing a fit, you wouldn't think, oh, she's probably doing that on purpose. But then you think, is akumatizing Lila so no one knows she's Monarch? Like what?
Marinette! Catch Marinette! We have to fight her!
I don't even think they know who Marinette is. Just like random people are like, let's get Marinette. Who is Marinette actually?
Ladybug and Cat Noir come from the planet Saturn in fart bubbles that destroy the ozone.
I love that picture.
According to the Lucky Charm, the solution is supposed to be here. But what is it?
You know, I'm actually surprised she didn't mention Marinette being Ladybug. Good on her, I guess.
Let go of me!
You know, leave it up to Cat Noir to try to distract people and then just end up getting caught.
Revelation.
I forgot about this part. Ew. It's just so weird seeing Gabriel like that. He literally went through like an emo phase. Dude, I would be so disturbed if I was Lila, just like looking through all the pictures and you just see a dead wife. You're like, oh, okay. No, because the fact that she took a picture of the ring, I think tells you everything you need to know. Like if anything, that ring is the biggest secret he's ever had. If you know, you know.
If you want to talk, I'm ready to listen. Just you and me.
Wow, I love that girl.
You can't say that because now I just miss Lady Noir. Wow, whoever's behind the mask, I love that girl. But it is kind of cute how like it went from whoever's behind the mask, I love that girl, to like him talking to the girl behind the mask saying I love that girl. Obviously he doesn't know it's the girl behind the mask. It's sad because I miss Lady Noir, but that aspect is actually really cute.
I was desperate, but the fact that you're giving me another chance gives me hope.
Nah, she just got dirt on Gabriel and now she's like, okay, I'm done here. Yay, she did it.
Pound it, lady.
Pound it, Alia.
Pound Alia? Girl, I thought she was gonna go pound it, Cat Noir. I was gonna go, aw.
Marinette to Panchang, it's always Marinette to Panchang! You will pay for this!
No one cares, dude. Literally no one cares.
If you give the slightest opportunity to people like her, they'll grasp at it and cause disasters in no time.
Gabriel?
You thought you were doing the right thing. Just like with Chloe. That's another reason why I love you, Adrian.
Aww.
You always want to see the good in other people.
That is so
Sometimes the good we think we see in some people is just a reflection of our own.
That is honestly really true though. And I think a lot of the time, like, who we think they are is just a reflection of who we want them to be also, which is exactly how I think we can have crushes on people who are such bad people, because in our head they're this good person and we like that good version of them, but like that's not really who they are.
But we'll find a way to expose Lila eventually.
And they do.
Here is the result of the vote.
No one voted for Marinette. Not even Adrian? There really should have been one little tick mark by Marinette, and it should have been Adrian.
I told you she was a nice girl. She rejected her make akuma. That's proof enough, right?
Or she just knows all of Gabriel's secrets, so she didn't need to be akumatized anymore.
No. I decided to let her have her way so I can finally prove to you all who she really is.
Okay, go off, girly.
Your secrets are mine, and soon I'll have your Miraculous. Monarch.
I hate her, but she kind of hated that one. Anyway, that is the end of Revelation. I think I say this all the time, but like I absolutely hate Lila, but she is a good manipulator and she is a good villain. So yeah, I'm really excited for season 6. I can't exactly remember what episode's next. I think it's the one where they expose Lila, but I can't exactly remember. Either way, I'm excited and I will see you then.